Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial. My name is Jennifer. If this is the first time you are coming across my channel, thank you. So the gown we're making is this simple gown with elastic at the back, as you can see on the thumbnail. So the fabric I'm using, the fabric on that picture is jonkoso, so I'm using the exact same fabric. So if you've worked with jonkoso, you will know that this fabric is very troublesome fabric. It is very difficult to use because it's slippery. So instead of us cutting it front and back together, I've gone ahead to separate the front from the back. That's the only way I can cut it so that the fabric will not give me stress. So all I did was measure my half of my shoulder measurement and I added 10 inches. So I did it on fold. So this is the back first. So I'm now going to use the back to cut another front. So when you want to do it, you just measure your half. The half of my shoulder is 8 inches. So I added extra 10 inches. So that extra 10 inches will remove our hand and sleeve there. Then it's a straight gown. So that's how you need to do it. If not, this fabric will show you pepper, and I'm not even joking. So let's start. So you can see I've even pinned it. So let's start now. So the first thing I want to do, I want to come down by 1 inch. To come down. So I hope you can see I'm using yellow chalk. I'll wash this fabric when I'm done cutting. So now that we've come down by 1 inch, so all our measurements will be from this place. So the first thing I want to do is to measure my shoulder divided by 2 is 16 divided by 2 is 8 inches. Since it's a cut together shoulder, so we're going to add our sleeve. I want the sleeve to be 6 inches. However, I want to do a little turn up of 1 inch. So I'll add 2 inches. By the time I fold it twice, it will amount to 1 inch. So altogether, this place will be 16 inches. On this 16 inches part, I'll come down by 1 inch because I want my shoulder to be sloping. So I'm just going to come down by 1 inch. Then I'll connect it from here. Connect it to this point. So I've sloped it now. So I'm going to measure the 16 inches. I'm going to measure it down here. So I will know 16. So now from here, my sleeve opening would be 18 inches. So I'm going to add half inch here. So 18 divided by 2 is 9 inch plus half inch to sew it. So it will be 9.5. So I'm just going to measure 9.5. So this is my sleeve opening. Now on this place, I'm going to go in by 3 inches. So I'll do 3.5 inch. This is the back. So I'm going to go down by 1.5 inch for the back. From this place now, you're going to measure your waistline. My waistline is 17 inches. My hip is 25. That's 8 inches plus 17. That's 25. So this is my waistline, 17 inches. This is my hip line, 25 inches. So I'm just using the full length of the fabric. It's by 60. Client measurement is 58. Now we'll remove 1 inch. By the time I turn it to give me the exact same length. So then our nipple point is 11 inches. So I'll mark it here. So on this nipple point, we'll measure our bust. Our bust is 40. Divided by 4 is 10 inches. I'm going to add 1.5. So you're just going to mark it like this. It's going to curve. By the time you fold it, you need to curve well. My waist is 9. The waist is 36. Divided by 4 is 9 inches. We are going to add 1.5 inch. We'll use half inch to hold it in. So you're just going to, then your hip line is 41. 41 divided by 4 is 10.25. Add 1.5 inch, 11.25. So just so whatever I use for here, that's what you use for the down part. Hmm? So just curve it in. Make sure you curve this place very well. So I just continue our hip measurement 10.25 plus 1.5 to connect it. So now that we are done, I can now cut it out. So when you get to this place, add half inch on top while you're cutting. Yep. So let me show you how it looks now. So now I'm going to measure the same thing I did for the back. I'm going to measure another material 18 inches into 2. So I'm going to place the back on top of it. I'll come and cut it. Let me show you. So you see I folded the second part. Can you see it? I have to use this iron. It's high, it's thick. That's why I have to put it on top. So you have to place something, especially if you are using jonko. So this fabric, like it will drive you, to tempt you, it will tempt your patience. So now that I'm done now, so all I have to do now is to just cut it out. So I'm going to cut the back. Before I will now shape out the neck of the front very well. So we're just cutting. So please, when you are doing your, especially if you are using jonkoso fabric, you have to be patient. It took me about 30 minutes to arrange this so that it will be very, very what I'm doing now. So I can now remove the back safely. Into we came down by 1.5. I'm going to come down by 2 inches, 2.5 inches, so that it will be 4 inches total. So just cover it. Now the V at the front, it depends on you. You can make it as deep as you want. But for this customer, she is a breastfeeding mother, so she wants me to make it deliberately deeper. But because it's her, I'm using 4.5, so it will be very deep. So I'm going to go in by 0.25. Yep, this is it. So it's way deeper. So it depends on you. You can make your own shorter. For this woman, so it should be easy for her to breastfeed. So this is how it is. So now let's cut facing for it. And so you can now lift up the fabric. So you can measure 2.5. I'm using 2.5 round. So, so this is the front facing. Keep it aside. So we are gonna go to measure 2.5 again. So this is it. This is for the back. So now we are done. I'm gonna head to it with every side except this, because I'll use hemming gum to turn it in. So the next thing you want to do, I'm also gonna head to weave the neck facing, but for both the front and the back. So the next thing I want to do now is to bring my facing. So you just sew it like this from the right side, like the right side facing the right side of the facing. Same thing, right side facing each other. This fabric, you just sew it like this. So I'll sew it now. Come and show you. I've turned it. Can you see? And I've also top stitched the back. So this is the front. I have not ironed it yet. This is the front. So I'm not turning it out yet for the front. The next thing you want to do, I've not turned the front. Can you see it? So the right side of the front and the right side of the back, you open it like this. Open it like this. Sew it to this end with half an inch. Then close up the shoulder by half an inch. Do the same for the other side. When I'm done, I'll now open it and iron it. I'll come iron it and you see. I've joined the neck. So now that I've joined it, I can now, this cloth is dancing. So you just be careful, notch it small so that you can open it up. Just the front. So you just take your scissors and push this pointy part out. Push it out very well. So this is how it looks. So now, in order for this neckline and the shoulder to be neat, turn it to the wrong side. I want to show you. You turn it to the wrong side. The first thing I'm going to do, you are going to open up the shoulder like this and give it a good press. Iron it very well. Open it up like this. Open this side to iron it. When you are done, you're now going to turn it like this and iron it down. Iron it down round. Iron it neatly. I'll go iron it now. Come and show you how you are going to put your hemming on. So I've gone ahead to iron this down. So I'm now going to use my hemming gun. See, I've ironed it down. So you now take your hemming gun. So just close it up. So just put it underneath. You can sew it down, but me, I want to use hemming gun. Makes it neater. Please note, I'm not putting the hemming gun close to this place. I'm sticking it inside. So after putting it, next time you just iron it out. Can you see it? I sealed it. So I'm going to do the same round. So now that we're done with the neck, the next thing I want to do now is to fold in our arm. I told you that we're going to use hemming gun. So what you have to do is fold this in by 1 inch first. Now you're going to take your hemming gun now. You know this hemming gun is 1 inch also. So you have to do just open this and put it inside. To iron it. You're going to seal it. Can you see? So now, in order to seal it, you are going to fold it in by one. You fold it in again. So you fold it in twice. Whatever I do here, I will do for the other side. So I will iron it again. So now, you are going to take your hemming gum again. Measure the full length Can you see it? So this how it looks. So you do the same for the other side. Can you see it looks neat? So now let's do the string at the back. So depends on you. The longer the length of fabric you cut, the more fuller it will be. So now me, I've done, let me measure it. So the length here is 34. So how I did it was I just measure it. So you make it long. You can use like almost times two of your waistline. You can use like half of your waistline plus 10 inches. So but the width is 3 inches. So by the time I fold it, I will hold it by 0.25 inch. It should not be remaining small. And this is the elastic I'm using. You know that this thing is only for the back. So I measured my waist divided by 2. The waist is 36 divided by 2 is 18. So I removed 4 inches from that 18. So it gave me, that's waist divided by 2. Can remove 4 inches, can remove 5 inches. So now what I want to go and do now is you're going to fold it like this and sew it in by 0.25 inch. Sew it down. When you are done, you will now put the elastic inside. So let's go and sew it. So I've gone ahead to, so I waved it because this material is fraying. So I've waved it. So you just take your scissors, turn it inside out. Can you see it's forming already? Imagine when we now put our elastic. So you can now cut this place open. So these are elastic. So you have to do now is to just put it in. So you make sure that when you're securing it, you make sure that this place is in the back. So you just push it down small. Take your machine and sew it and close it. Then you extend the elastic out. Then you close the other side. So let me do it. So this is how it looks. This is the back. And this is the front. So the more fabric you use, the more this place will be more rumpled. See, it's beautiful. So now you're going to take your fabric from your shoulder. You're going to measure 1 inch below your waistline. For this client, her waistline is 17. So from the shoulder, I will measure 18 inches. For the back, just the back. This fabric is very, very difficult to work with. So from the shoulder, I'm going to measure 18 inches. So you just mark it here. So you do it for the other side. So you are going to place it like this. Then you are dragging it, measure 18 inches on this other side and also place it for the back. Like this. From here, place it on this side. So I will sew it here. Sew it on this side. Come and show you. So these are it looks. This is the back. So now, yeah, all we have to do now is to just close it up. So we hold it by half an inch down. You are going to stop. The slit will start at the knee line. So you are going to hold it and stop at the knee line. So I'm going ahead to hold it. So this is the slit. And I'm also going ahead to hold the down part, to turn the down part. So you have to do now is just open it up the way you do slit normally. Straight like this. Open the other side straight like this. I'll iron it and come and show you.